Hi, beautiful homes are built by intelligent architects, but lived in by normal people. So all of your personal spaces, it needs to blend with your lifestyle, and the amount of time what you spend at your home is essential. So when we wanted to have our kitchen and our interiors and wardrobes, we went in with our suggestion by our architect, by 4A, done by two brilliant kids, which is Apachu and Vijay. They introduced us to Kasturi, and we went round the ideation of what we want in our normal kitchen and our wardrobes. What is it we're really looking for? So our requirement was to make sure that the living space and the kitchen should blend, and make sure that there is no boundaries set between kitchen and the living space. So, and the whole idea of kitchen was make sure that there is interacting while the cooking is done. There's a bit of a chit-chatting. So we created a space whereby we have an island of interaction when the cooking is actually happening, and that's something which we designed in our interaction with Interwood, and we made sure that there has to be a closer interaction while the cooking happens. So we created an open space where people can sit when the kitchen is actually running, and the dining and the kitchen is completely seamless, and there's no boundaries in between. And we also had a requirement of breaking the norm, the typical chimneys, what you see in the house. And we wanted to make sure that there is an island kitchen where people can come and integrate and actually interact while the cooking is being done. At the same time, there is no chimneys on the top. So we created an underground duct in such a way that the exhaust actually flows out without the traditional chimney of a blower on the top, so that the living space is a lot more bigger and a lot more free for interactions. And this has to be done during the construction stage, because you have your electricals done, you have to have the ductings done, and both Interwood and our architect 4A brilliantly collaborated and made sure that the electrical work, the plumbing work, the piping, all is done in precision, much well in advance before even actually the crafting the kitchen space. And this requires a lot of work, and good amount of work done by Interwood in an ideation space. And actually Kasturi, who's the owner of Interwood, she came in, she interacted with us coming during the construction stage, coming and interacting with our civil contractors and the architects, and making sure that the electrical lines, the plumbing lines, because they were part of the entire construction phase as well. And when it came into performance, when it came into delivery, it was brilliant, because they were part of the entire process in terms of construction, electrical, wiring. And finally, as an output, what you see today is a perfect blend of years of hard work and good amount of interaction. So we never felt them as a vendor. And finally, when the product was delivered, it was fantastic value for money. It's fantastic to really get a premium looking designer kitchen at an affordable price. So I think kudos to Interwood team, specifically Kasturi and her team, and also our architects Apachu and Vijay. And we have a perfect happy customer here. Thank you.